Good day everyone. Let's do writing tutorial today. I'm going to teach you how to write a formal letter. Okay, so in this topic, I'm going to teach you how to write a letter to the editor expressing an opinion. But before that, you need to know what is the format of the letter. Okay, so you should know that there are two types of letter, formal and informal. Surat kiriman rasmi dan surat kiriman tidak rasmi. When you are writing to the editor of a newspaper, okay, you must use formal letter format. Format surat kiriman rasmi. Okay, now you need to plan your paragraph when you are writing your formal letter. Okay, so you must have your addresses. You must have two addresses, your address and also the newspaper's company's address. You must have the greeting or the salutation, dear sir, dear madam, and you must have the opening paragraph. Okay, there are two or three bodies of the main part, closing or the conclusion, and the signing off. Okay, don't forget to sign your letter. Let's look at the sample question. Okay, so this is the sample question. I want you to copy down this sample question in your composition exercise book. As a resident of your neighborhood, write a letter to the Star newspaper editor to express your dissatisfaction and complain about the presence of stray dogs in your area. Okay, so now let's start with your address. Okay, so you write your name, but actually it is optional. If you don't want to write your name also can, and you have to mention who are you. Okay, so you are the resident of your neighborhood. So what is your neighborhood? Let's say you live in Bayu Tasik condominium, so you just write Bayu Tasik. If you live in Penara apartment, so you just write the address of your Penara apartment. Okay, and the postcode together with the state. Okay, you don't have to give me your complete address. Okay, so let's say you live in Flat Sri Johor, so you just write there the resident, Flat Sri Johor, 56,000 Kuala Lumpur. That's it. Okay, so this is your address. Okay, below your address, you need to write the address of the editor and don't forget the date. So how to write the address and the date? Okay, so the editor. Okay, let's say you are writing to the Star newspaper. So you just write there the Star and you just write the address of the company and also the date. Okay, so let's look at where I write the date. So it is next to the word Selangor Darul Ihsan. Okay, so let's say in the examination, you do not know, you can't think of the address. You do not know the address actually of the newspaper company. Okay, doesn't matter in the exam if you do not know the address, so you just create one. Okay, so now you have to have your greetings or salutation. That is, dear sir. Okay, after the salutation, you need to write a title. Okay, so you are writing to complain about the stray dogs just now, right? Okay, so your title must be related to the question. Complain regarding stray dogs in the area. Okay, now you start with your first paragraph, the introduction. Okay, so you say, I am one of the residents of Bayu Tasik Condominium, Kuala Lumpur, would like to make a complaint on behalf of the residents about the presence of stray dogs in our area and seek a quick solution to our problem. Okay, so this is your introduction. There's no numbers. You don't write number in your introduction. Okay, for the formal letter, you need to write numbers, but not in introduction and the ending. Okay, the body one. For body one, you need to write number. You start with number 2. Recently, there has been a sudden increase in the population of stray dogs in our neighborhood. Vicious-looking dogs roam the neighborhood impacts, and this phenomenon is causing terror to the spread amongst the residents. Okay, simple sentences. Now you go to body 2. Okay, body 2, start with number 3. Just now body 1, number 2. Body 2, number 3, introduction. You don't write any numbers. Okay, number 3, it is not only the sight of the dogs that are frightening the people, but also the reported cases of residents being beaten and chased. 5 people so far have been attacked by the stray dogs, and 3 are currently in the hospital for treatment. Some of the dogs look infected and diseased, and I fear they may spread terrible diseases like rabies to the residents. Okay, so this is your body 2. The number is 3. I am writing the number not because I like the numbers, because it is the format. Now let's go to body 3. So meaning that this is your 4th paragraph. So write there number 4. Aside from bodily harm, the stray dogs also ruin the cleanliness and neatness of Biotasik condominium. The hungry wild dogs frequently mess up the rubbish in the rubbish bins by knocking them over and tearing the plastic bags used to hold the trash. Not only is it making the roads and alleys dirty and smelly, but such occurrences also attract flies, rats, and other pests. Lastly, the children are afraid to use the playground facilities for fear of being attacked. The stray dogs constantly hang around the playground like they are seeking victims. Okay, so you need to write longer for this paragraph. Okay, because you need to explain. Okay, so now we come to the closing or the conclusion of your letter. Okay, so it is the same with your introduction. You don't write numbers in this closing paragraph. Let's look at the sentences together. I sincerely hope that you will publish my letter and that the town council will soon provide us with relief. I am grateful for your attention in publishing this letter. Thank you. Okay, so you must write the word thank you at the end of the letter. It is a format. It's not just, I just purposely say that you must write the word thank you. It is the format of the letter. Okay. Okay, now we come to the signing off. So you start with yours faithfully. Okay, please don't write yours sincerely. You must write yours faithfully. Unless you know very well the editor, okay, and he also knows you, then you can write yours sincerely. Since you do not know who is the editor, so you are just writing to a random editor. So you must write yours faithfully. Okay, you sign. Okay, your signature, underline the signature and write your name using capital letter in the bracket, and you mention again who are you. Okay, you are the resident of your neighborhood. So what is your neighborhood? Biotasik condo, Flats Johor, Penara apartment, doesn't matter. So this is how you end your letter. Okay, you must copy all this in your composition exercise book. Bye for now.